Hello. Hello.
Sir.
Hi, madam. This is Alagesh only. I'll be joining online for the first lecture. Just check with the students. There are students from Nerul, I think they've joined in.
साकेत है, साकेत एक. साकेत को किया एडमिट. संदाली नहीं आने वाली है.
हेलो.
संदाली सर, संदाली नहीं आएगी, उसका एग्जाम है.
ठीक है चलेगा. हाँ, उसने कल बोला था मुझे. साकेत एंड हाँ भूमिराज बोथ आर देयर.
ओके ठीक है.
Saket, turn your video on.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi. Good evening. Even I'm also today online.
Sir, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Achha, where is this Bhumiraj? Is this bound to join?
Yeah, I don't know, sir, because his phone is offline only.
Okay, no problem. So just tell me what was the last question that we have handled yesterday? Last topic, in fact.
Sir, you are telling the advantages.
Advantages? Did I give the notes on that? Advantages of what? Sorry.
Employees, I think.
Read the topic. Hey, do you have the soft copy of the volume?
No, sir. Shall I click the pictures and send you?
No, that will better. Next page ka na. What we are going to do. You know the exact syllabus, na? Yesterday I've just told you.
Yes, sir.
Send me in. But where will you send it? Zoom?
Here on. I'll just make a PDF.
That's okay. What all the portion included? Then we will start. By the time Bhumi joins in, let's see.
So we have done a selection. Process of recruitment.
Okay.
We have done the 4. We are in advantages.
Advantages and disadvantages, I think yesterday we have completed, correct?
Yes, sir.
If you have your notes on the online, because I do not have my notes. If not, I could have shared online and we can directly move ahead. Or you send the pictures, that will also do.
So just seeing the.
But tell me what is the heading, the next heading that we have to do today, because we got 4 hours of classes, 2 hours and 2 hours.
So I have not marked the syllabus. Just checking.
Just cross check. I'm waiting. Cross check and send it to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, we have to start with selection, meaning of selection.
Okay. Can you share me the page?
Yes, I'm just clicking the pictures.
Okay. If it is taking too much of a time, only tell me the lines. I'll just explain the heading.
Okay, sir. Just
It's done or taking too much of time?
screen noted. Meaning of selection. Selection means the process of judging the suitability of
No,
applicant.
no. Are you sharing the, once you have done, are you sharing the pages with me now? It's okay. एक काम कर Saket. Leave it. No need of a textbook for me. You just tell the points. First, I'll explain. Okay. Now, first selection, na?
Yes, sir.
Did you take the pictures?
I'm just going to take it only.
Wait, I'll ping you in my Zoom. What's your beta? Let me do like this. Your Saket, na? I'll send you a message. In that message you send me, or do you use WhatsApp?
Yes, sir.
Take down my WhatsApp number. You directly send it there. Next 10 pages जो अपना portion में है ना,
हाँ,
वो मुझे WhatsApp कर दे. I'm leaving my WhatsApp number to you.
yes, sir.
900
हाँ,
44
हाँ,
14
हाँ.
679.
7.
Send me the last the topics which we have it, the next 10 pages. 900 44 14679.
So see.
I think that is easy because in Zoom, I don't know whether it allows you or not.
हाँ, सर आपको हाई.
हाँ, just a minute. Yeah, please go ahead. Lage sir here. Yesterday, how much notes did I give?
You give a lot.
A
Sir,
good
you
deal
have,
of notes I'd given as it.
yes, around 2-3 pages.
Okay, today also we'll do like that. I'll
Okay.
explain fully and then send you a
But
little bit late.
today's 4 hours lecture till 8:30.
I know that. In between there is a 15 minutes gap, correct? Break.
Yes.
Okay. So let me get the notes. I'll start explaining and then I'll give you notes also.
Yes, sir. Just clicking the picture.
Hmm.
So I have sent it.
Okay, just a minute. I haven't received it. Yeah. So pick up the notebook, put the heading today's date.
Yes.
So you have sent up till methods of training, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
That's all.
So it starts with the meaning of the word selection. So write down the meaning I'm going to give. Selection. It simply means a detailed process of
Yeah.
judging
Yes, sir.
suitability of a given applicant as per the job requirement of the concerned firm.
Moment of the
Suitability of the job required as per the concerned firm. Second point,
done.
it's a detailed process which helps in selection of desirable candidates. It's a detailed process which helps in selection of desirable candidates
Done.
and placing them and placing the candidate instead of them placing the candidate in suitable section of the in suitable section of a firm. Bus. Third point, at various stages. Some candidates are rejected. You know what is oblique, na? Oblique slash डालते ना?
हाँ sir.
Rejected, eliminated.
हाँ sir.
Rejected, oblique, eliminated. So that only the most suitable candidates or most deserving candidates, most suitable or most deserving candidates are correctly identified for the further process. So how many points I've given?
3 points, sir.
Just read it. So yesterday we have just done the recruitment.
Yes, sir.
Now we are doing selection. I hope you remember I've already told you what is the difference between the word recruitment and selection. Now selection is the second stage in which candidates are interviewed. You remember yesterday we have done direct and indirect.
Yes, sir.
So normally the selection procedure will be, now at present we say it is more of a direct type, where they try to match through questionnaires, ask the needed experience, or try to convince the person ki what all your qualification, what is your job arrangement. So this doesn't mean they have crossed the recruitment, have come into the selection, means all the 100 candidates will be getting into the job. What is the hurdle?
So the qualifications.
Qualification match होने के बाद ही तो इधर आता है. Might be the candidate's reaction, might be the candidate's experience, might be the candidate how he or she responds to the questions, okay, or how he presents. There are various factors through which there lies an equal chance that he may be rejected also at every stage. What is at every stage? I mean, we do not know how a firm is having a strict stage of selection. It might be 3 stage, it might be 2 stage, or it might be 1 stage. In that, if they are finding any answers, if they are finding any traits, or if they are finding any experience which is not matching with their credential requirement, then they may get rejected. So once they are rejected, the company is doing a double filtration. What is the meaning of the double filtration?
So when company disclose or जब किसको दे देती है बाहर.
Already under recruitment there are one list of candidates who are not allowed for the selection. Now under selection also not all 100 candidates are going to go ahead. Okay, so there might be different levels of filter or different levels of entry or exit of the candidates. So whoever in the selection mode, they might maybe going in, or if not happy, they may be rejected. At how many stages they give? At every stage of selection. So in fact, if I say 100, they required only 20, for example. Correct. So out of 100, there are equal chances that 80 may be removed at 4 levels of selection. You understood?
Yes, sir.
At every stage, 20 may be removed. The next stage, other 20 may be removed. The other stage is the next. So the last stage up till where that last 20 is there. So they are those candidates which the company requires. But in order to identify that last 20, They've gone through how many stages? Maybe 3 or 4 stages. So this is nothing but selection method followed by a HR firm. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now read that point silently and tell me where you have a doubt. So under popular definition, there is one person they've given us George R. Terry, correct?
Yes, sir. It's definition is bit too long.
Is it okay? Or you want me to shorten this and give it to you?
Dale Yotter in the previous page, 150.
What is it? Who is the person?
The
Dale
issue-
Udex. Dale
Yes.
Udex, is it? Selection is the process in which candidates for employment are divided into two categories. Those who are to be employed and those who are to be rejected. Okay, you just tick it. No need to write. You write later, or you want to write now and you want my explanation also.
So I will write later.
Okay. Now, what is this definition saying? It is going to prepare two lists or two categories. The first category
One
are
who will
those
pass and
employees
the
who
one
are to be selected, and those category who are to be rejected. Now it depends on the firm, it depends on the HR, or it depends on the requirement, or it depends on the number of entrants who are entering into the job. So they are going to have two broader category, who want to be selected and who want to be not to be selected. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now the next heading, as per the volume they've given is the importance of employee selection. Is it there in your notebook, in your syllabus?
No, sir. The tick mark are only there. The
Achha,
method
methods
procedure.
and procedure. Put that heading in your notebook. I'll explain all the stages one by one. Then I'll give the notes of the same. Methods and procedure of selection. And write only one line and then write the first heading and then wait for me.
So done.
As per the market requirement, comma, as per the job vacancies, and as per the number of candidates applied to the job, comma, as per the number of individuals applied for the job,
So
following main stages. Following main stages are undertaken by the HR, Following main stages are undertaken by the HR. Hyphen, you write one, preliminary interview. Preliminary interview. Don't write, then wait.
So done.
Now the word says preliminary. What does it mean? When the candidate first time enters the company, he or she needs to fill up the form. Form for what?
Who enter,
As per the credential what the company requires. Correct? It
yes.
might be your name, your date of birth, your qualifications, your years of experience, and etc. etc. So the preliminary will tell you that whether the concerned person has the qualities for which he or she has come in for a job. So why is the word preliminary given? Because it is just for mere understanding Once the receptionist or the admin assistant takes the form, he or she will process the form and he will further proceed the form for the second round. So since the preliminary rounds involves only understanding the basic details of the candidate. The second is the word application form. What is the word application? Once the candidate, am I going through correct?
Yes, sir.
The application says after the preliminary interview is done in the prescribed format, the application form will have the name, address, age, qualification, and experience of a candidate. And what does it reflect? Whether the candidate, and on the basis of the such interview, is a candidate ready? So once the application is carefully scrutinized with the relevant all information, I'm just checking exactly the words.
Yes.
Okay, there is no standard application form for all jobs and all firms. Why is the word standard used here?
Sir,
One company may get the details in a different format. The other company might not get the same details. It might require other details. Correct? Now, if you are joining a firm which is IT based one, the company will be more focused on getting your computers and IT related training. There, the company is not going to ask you for any big communication skills. Is they are going to ask you?
no, sir.
Why not? Because a job credential does not require that. But if I as a teacher go and join the firm, my computer skills are less important as compared to my communication, my knowledge. How could I convince the student? How could I explain? Correct? So I'm putting you two different set of application where the company and the candidates are matching only with the requirement of the firm. A teacher will not write detailed report of his IT qualification. Similarly, a IT engineer will not require a detailed qualification of his or her communication skills. So there are two rounds we are seeing. And the third round is employment test. What is that employment test are saying? It is becoming more popular in employee selection. What is that? These tests are based on the assumption that work behavior of a person can be predicted by sampling it. Now, how do I explain the word sample?
So,
Out of 100, I said there are 20, 20, 20. Correct? 420 might get out, only the last 20 might work out. So here, why they are doing the word sampling? Because under the sampling, they are going to tell concerned person, this is the employment test that you have to go through. The employment test will carry specific question to the work department for which he is going to be appointed.
wanted.
Got it?
Yes.
What is the next line it is saying?
Selection
There
interview.
are several types of tests. Okay. And the right type of test should be used. The tests are more useful for identifying unsuitable candidates than for selecting the appropriate. Why they are using the word unsuitable candidates? Because once I remove the unsuitable candidates from the list, automatically the leftover will be the suitable candidates. So it is depends on the company and depends on the firm what kind of employment test they are going to keep it. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now the actual selection interview, and interview is, what is it? Purposeful
Yes.
exchange of ideas and information between two or more person. Because when you enter into a panel of interview, there might be only one person who might take an interview. There might be two person who might take an interview. There might be more than two person also. If there are more than two person, what do we call that? It is a panel of interviewers. You understand the meaning of that panel?
No,
Now,
sir.
each member in a panel, for example, there are 5 who are going to interview you. As soon as you enter the interview room, you are not going to be exclaimed or you are not going to be astonished. You have to convince all the 5 with whatever questions they are shooting to you. Abhi, it is understood that out of the 5, there might be only 3 who are asking detailed questions related to the job. Other 2 might be in a mood to just ask you, hi, hello, how are you, and everything. Correct?
Yes,
But at the same time, your answers should try to satisfy all the members who are sitting in the panel. So this is nothing but a selection interview. Once the selection is done, now there are references. How do you say the word references? Now, if I'm going to a teaching interview, I give my reference from Universal Tutorials. Correct. The concerned department will ask, you have worked with Universal Tutorials for how long? Correct. What was your designation there? Is there any person available to whom which we can talk and understand your quality and kind of work that is? So what is the word references? Whatever companies or whatever past performance I had given, I might have written very politely references as and when I am ready to provide. So the panel might ask you, sir, you have worked with UT for so long. Give me any one person or any details or the phone number or any email ID. If I say, sorry, sir, I do not have any, what does it mean?
So means
That I had faked the details, which is not allowed generally. So what is this word checking references? So whatever the person has put in his biodata or curriculum vitae we call it, or curriculum vitae. Did you not say CV? So
yes.
they might ask for the references. So when they are going for the references, you are 100% sure that you have convinced the panel or the interviewer with your method of answering. Are you understanding? And the next stage we are going to write is medical examination. Now, what is this medical examination nowadays? Something new. It's a basic medical examination in which they are undertaking the details whether you are physically and mentally fit for the job. Why this is very important? Because it is the company which is going to invest on your training, on your work, and they are not only going to pay you for the work that you are going to do. Up till now, they might have paid to the HR firm who has pushed you to this stage, correct? So medical examination will give you all the physical attributes of a person, whether he is physically and mentally fit. If not fit, what kind of ailment you are having. If any ailment which might affect the kind of job that you are going to do, they might put your application on the hold. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
And just run through all and tell me. I'll try to give you two lines about each.
Yes.
Read silently and then tell me.
Okay. Sir,
Yes, Saket.
so can you give the checking reference again, because I don't know.
Which difference? Which difference?
Checking references.
References. While I'm giving the notes, is it okay?
Okay.
So put the heading in your notebook first. Take down the first point. I'm giving it. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did I give intro for that? No, na?
No, sir.
Methods and procedure I've given, na?
No, sir. We have to.
Following main methods are used. वो दिया था ना मैंने?
हाँ, वो दिया था. As per the
हाँ. So that is point number 1. You write preliminary interview.
Yes, sir. Written.
In this stage, candidates are asked to furnish. You understand furnish? Give. FURNISH.
Yes.
The basic contact details and are received by the company receptionist and are received by the company receptionist. Full stop. The main purpose of this stage is to get the basic details of or of mat likhna, like minimum qualification, experience, and age of the concerned candidate for the job. Now read what is given in the textbook and what is there, which is easy. They've given in more than 3 lines, correct?
Yes, sir.
And this is only hardly 1 or 2 liner.
Yes, sir.
What is the second heading? Write down
Application.
application stage. Write down the second application form. Is it not stage? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
All the candidates who have succeeded the preliminary interview in preliminary interview are then asked to fill the application form with the records of name, address, qualifications, within records of name, age, qualification, address, and the work experience. Full stop. The last line for the same heading, second sentence. So through this form, the company collects carefully all the relevant information of the candidate in their format. In their format. THEIR. All relevance details of the candidate in their format. In their format.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then write the third stage. What is it? Employment test. I'll try to shorten it more. These tests are purely based on popular assumption that work behavior of the candidate can be easily produced by sampling it. Can be easily produced by sampling it. Underline that word, sampling it. சாப்பிட்டுருங்க அப்புறம் சாப்பிட்டுருங்க மவு இன்னும் 2 வாய் சாப்பிடுங்க அதில் சிப்ஸ் போட்டிருக்கேன் பாருங்க அதை விடுங்க. By sampling it. Second sentence, same heading. Several types of tests through which only the right type of test is useful to filter out लिखना, that will be better.
Filter?
Out, filter out. Filter it बोलते हैं ना?
Yes, sir.
Filter out unsuitable candidates from the suitable ones. Unsuitable candidates from the suitable ones. Full stop. That's the employment test. Just read this. I think the sentences are a bit.
Yes.
Understood what?
Done, sir.
Saket,
Yes, sir.
is it okay?
Okay, sir. Done.
Okay, write the next stage then. What is the next stage? Selection हो गया?
Interview.
Employment test हो गया?
हाँ, sir.
What is the next stage? Just 1 minute, huh?
Selection interview.
Write down that heading.
Done.
Just 1 minute. Selection interview था ना? वो खत्म किया ना अपन?
नहीं, आपने employment test खत्म किया.
हाँ, now selection interview. This interview is actually helps in purposeful exchange of ideas and information between two or more persons present in the form of a panel. Present in the form of a panel. You understand panel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second sentence, same heading. This interview serves as a means of verifying all the information verifying all the information provided in the application form and tests. Provided in the application forms and test. Underline that word, application forms and test.
Done, sir.
Done. Second, next sentence, same heading. So the panel takes so the panel takes a final call over the candidate present in the interview through face-to-face contact hyphen. You understand hyphen dash?
Yes, sir.
So the managers of the company judges or judge, don't write judges, judge the personality, comma, communication skills and suitability of the candidates. That's done.
Okay.
Is there any line, any word? Next, you write checking references. First, read this, because
Yes.
these two are the important stages where you have to be very clear cut in writing the answer in the exam. Then you write checking references.
Done, sir.
The candidates selected in the interview through the interview are then required to give names and address of 2 or 3 persons names and address of 2 or 3 persons from whom the past experience and work nature of the candidates can be known. Second sentence. These references are required to provide the needed information in confidence.
Mm.
Needed to provide the needed information in confidence regarding regarding the competence and character of the candidate. Competence. You understand competence? और कितना
Yes.
अच्छे से काम कर रहा था पुराना फर्म में.
Yes.
बस. Then go to the last one, medical examination.
So this is second last.
ओह, उसके बाद कौन सा है?
Final approval.
वो मैंने एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया.
नहीं सर, मैं बोलने
अच्छा
वाला था.
ठीक है. हाँ ठीक है, मैं वो एक्सप्लेन भी कर देता हूँ. पहले ये लिख ले, मेडिकल एग्जामिनेशन. A thorough physical examination of the candidate. Thorough physical examination of the candidate is required to test his or her physical fitness, his or her physical fitness for the job. His or her physical fitness for the job. This is mainly done to protect the employer. Yeah, you understand employer and employee, na?
Yes, sir. Employees of a person who give the employment to the person.
ऐसा बोलना, employer is the owner and employee is the worker, है ना?
Yes.
This is mainly done to protect the employer against the risk of
Protect.
Put these words into single inverted comma. Claims of compensation. Claims of any compensation on medical lines. You understood this point, what the notes are saying?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So if when a when an employer gives a loan they will try to
Loan.
select the
Arre, loan
person
nahi
who will
those. They won't give any loans.
loaning and employment. They will
If you are physically fit, at least the chances of compensating you for any physical trouble is less. Getting it?
yes, sir.
And now you are physically fit. Later you may develop. That depends on the health condition of the person, for which neither the firm can do anything nor nothing you can do. But before appointment only, if you are not well, don't you think there might be certain medical reasons?
Yes, sir. They will take high compensation.
Generally, these kind of physical fitness are highly required. Which kind of job?
So
Normally related to the defense.
Yes, sir. The physical ones.
Physical one. They are very particular. Eyesight, your height, your physical fitness. But nowadays, even certain other companies, they ask for a general physical fitness. Are you understanding it?
Yes, sir.
So that at least the payment for which the employee gets ready to pay you maybe in future, the chances are less because you are physically fit. But there might be certain unseen conditions, any accidents or any fire or any other thing for which that is okay. But before the appointment itself, you are having a bad medical history. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Then there is a trouble for the company. That's why they are taking a thorough medical test. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us write, instead of me saying it, you read the last stage for me. I will give
The
notes directly because that is very important.
Candidates who are shortlisted after medical examination are finally approved by the head of the department in which they are to work. They are issued appointment letter and or service agreement are made with them. No selection procedure is foolproof, and the best way to judge a person is to observe him working on the job. Therefore, the candidates are appointed no probation of 1 or 2 years. They are made permanent after they give satisfactory performance during the probation period.
Probation, not prohibition.
Probation
Probation. उधर लिख लो basic training period.
Probationary period.
हाँ, उधर लिखो basic training. Did you write?
It's all right.
Okay,
Done.
now I'll explain. The word is the final approval. Now it is a final approval, the more happiness the candidate gets joining the firm. Correct. The more happiness that he or she, the company is also very excited to appoint him. Do you accept it?
Yes, sir.
Why?
So because they needed new workers and to help more to help them
It's very
work
simple.
more
If
effectively.
you have gone through so many level of test, correct, so many level of interviews, you have cleared your medical fitness, that means they have found out the right candidate for the right job. Like the person gets the payment saying that I will clear all my problems, the company might also have the problem. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now, who is going to solve all the problem? The person whom they are going to appoint. Correct. So that is why final approval, the news good for the candidates, the same good news is for even for the company. At least their search for the candidate has come to an end. Don't you think even their search might have gone for weeks?
Yes, sir. They have to do so much effort.
Correct. Now at least they will put a full stop and say, oh my God, we have got the candidates. And now we are happy that we will carry on the other candidates or for the other job. So that is the word final approval. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's write it.
Um,
The candidates are finally approved. I'm so sorry. The candidates are finally approved once their medical fitness is positive. Once their medical fitness is positive, comma, and they are issued the appointment letters, and only they are issued appointment letters. Full stop. This letter will include the terms and conditions of employment, remuneration package and other allowances. Remuneration package and other allowances. And most important, a future fixed date on which the candidate is expected to join the firm, and a future fixed date on which the candidate is expected to join the firm. Full stop. One more point. Don't even second. Or change the para. Hence, there are various process and stages. Hence, there are various process and stages through which The candidates are finally produced within the campus of work environment. Produced within the campus of work environment. Now check all the steps and tell me. At least you, when you are learning for your exams, na, Saket,
Yes, sir.
you should remember the subheading. Dekho, when you try to learn my notes, the notes are as simple as you are writing on your own. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But then never forget the stages and also never forget their orders. अभी अपन final interview आके पहला stage में लिखेगा. Are you understanding?
Yes,
So
sir.
while writing for your exam, you have to remember that only, nothing else. All
Okay.
the stages in their order of importance. Now ask me any stage you have a query. If not, we'll proceed with the next. Any stage.
Yes, sir.
These are direct questions based on which you can get direct marks, and these are nothing big technical terms like we have done earlier. Correct, Anna? Easy, eh? But only the thing you require how to write it in a less time, more points. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So what is the next heading we have to do?
Sir, it's once. So meaning and importance of training.
Correct? Okay. So let me just explain only the word meaning. Look at that line that it is written. According to Dale S. Beach, correct? Training is the organization or a procedure in which people learn the knowledge for the, there is something, for the definite purpose. Now training, neither you can give nor I can give. Only the person who are in the field of training can give the candidates. I mean, training is what? If I say I'm giving you a training to work on a computer, what is the first three things I'll tell to you? Forget about three things. Few things, what should I tell you?
How qualified are you?
Nahi re. I'm going to give you training. Forget about, now there is no selection. Na? First of all, I'll tell you what is an hardware and a software. You understand a hardware and a software?
Yes, sir.
Then I'll explain what is a work of a
Computer.
CPU. What is a processor? Correct? Then what is a what do you call it? The keyboard. And what is a screen? And what are all the entries that you have to do? Simple. So the training starts from A to B. Although you are a trained candidate, but your training was in a different institute which was having a work which is similar to this, but this company follows a different step. So every company, once you are appointed through selection and final interview, they are bound to give you training. It depends on the trainer and you, how many days of training you require. There are some people who pick up the topic very quickly. There are some people who may take up more time. But it is the concerned work of the training department to give the needed training so that when they start their actual work, they do not have any trouble to saying, "Ki, I do not understand how to execute a program."
Yes, sir.
So this is the time, if you have read, remember there was a word called probation. Can I call this as a word probation period?
Yes, sir.
Why it is a probation period?
Sir.
You are neither a full-time employee nor you are a candidate. You have passed through all the tests.
Yes.
Are you a full-time employee?
No, sir, because
You are
we are
in between. You are in between. Selection तो हो गया आपका. But till you acquire the training, till you understand what are the stages, unless and until you are not a full-time employee. So here the company says, although your CTC, although your salary is this much, till you successfully train and come to our office as a candidate, as an employee, we might give you a probation. What does the word probation means? A stipend.
in between the,
A stipend. You understand a stipend? Stipend suna hai?
yes, sir.
What is a stipend? What is a stipend, man?
Sir, सुना है पता नहीं.
कौन सा जॉब में सुना है? Hi, very good. Early is joining. क्या रे?
Sir, I'm not feeling well. Sir. Headache हो रहा है बहुत.
तुझे?
Sir, और
हाँ,
आप
sir.
Half the chapter is complete. We are going to complete the full chapter. Yes, Sanket?
Which chapter?
Which chapter? You just wait. You listen to what we are discussing. Then to
Yes,
बीच
sir.
में interfere कर. You have also joined online only.
Yes, sir.
Even I am online today. Saket is online. The other candidate is, I don't know, she got her exam. It's okay. Now,
Yes,
when I'm
sir.
saying the word stipend, I say that if I ask the candidate, sir, you are selected, but your payment will start after 2 months. Do you think will the company, will the person will join the training then? Are you understanding my question? Guys,
Hello, sir.
hello. I said you are appointed for the company, but your actual payment will start after 2 months. Till that time period, you have to come for the training, but there is no payment for that. Will you come and attend the training?
No, sir.
Why
Yes,
not?
sir,
Sir,
because
Please.
the training
Wait,
needs.
भूमिराज आलसी है, बोलता है वो नहीं अटेंड करेगा. क्यों नहीं अटेंड करेगा? 2 महीने के बाद तो मैं पूरा पेमेंट दे रहा हूँ ना तुझे.
Sir, but 2 महीने के period में I could have got another job which will pay me now only.
धोखेबाज
Why?
निकलेगा.
बट तेरे पास तो ट्रेनिंग नहीं है ना.
ऐसा तो वो जॉब का ट्रेनिंग नहीं है ना, दूसरे जॉब्स का तो रह सकता है.
किसने बोला?
Saket, you tell your points.
Sir, we need a training for a particular job in a company.
Correct.
So the finance they will get after a month or after the trainings.
देखो, basic simple thing as Bhumiraj or both of you saying, through the period of training, are you contributing in full to the company's production? नहीं समझा? मतलब ट्रेनिंग पीरियड में तो कंपनी के लिए प्रॉफिट लेके दे रहा है क्या? Are you making any profit for the company through training?
No, sir.
Then why will the company will pay you full?
So we will get the profit after the training.
Yes. Now let me make Bhumiraj understand his term. Bhumi, if you are getting another job in a company, don't you think that company will also ask for your training?
Yes, sir.
Without training तुझे payment start करेगा वो?
तीसरी कंपनी में
कर भी सकता है, but then there are chances that one fine day he will say, sir, you are unable to match my work pressure. क्यों? क्योंकि without training तुझे job मिला है ना. But if you are going through the process of training, if you have understood all the A's, B's and C's of the company, then at least both the company and the candidate are ensured that at least for next 2 years, 3 years, or how many years the person is comfortable with the payment and facility, he or she will work. But if without the training, the company has taken the person, initially he might be very good, है ना? फिर हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, जैसे जैसा टाइम जाएगा उसका ट्रू कलर दिखेगा, है कि नहीं? Then it is a loss for both the company and for the firm. So it's better through training only they take it, and the company will explain, sir, as long as your training is not complete, we will pay only 40% of your payment. It will encourage the candidate to finish the training as quickly as possible. क्यों?
So they can work for the job.
Get the 100% payment. Correct है ना? So
Yes.
this is the importance of training facility. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Bhumi, do you have any query?
No, sir.
Pakka?
Yes.
What is the next stage given in the volume? Just tell me the heading, I'll explain. What is the next stage? इतना ही है. अच्छा, they've given meaning of training, distinction between training and education, distinction between training and
Types and
development.
methods of training.
अच्छा, only direct उतना ही है.
Types and method of training में बस meanings है.
Meanings है, तो only write down the meaning.
Uh,
Both of you. I'm giving a detailed point for the meaning of training.
Sir, importance of training भी है.
वो मैं notes में एक लाइन में दे देता ना. Instead of explaining directly. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, write down both of you meaning of training. The process of training simply involves most organized and commonly accepted procedures as established by the company. Most commonly accepted procedure as established by the company through which knowledge, skills, and aptitudes are imparted. You understand imparted? Imparted matlab taught. Knowledge, skills, and aptitude are taught to the candidate. Do you have guidelines or only the importance? Only the importance, is it? Hey guys.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Put the next heading, need and importance of training. अभी ये कितना point दिया है? They've given 7 points. We'll try to make it close to 5. Need and importance of types of trainings is also there, na?
Sir, एक second.
That is there. It is there. You have put a tick mark.
Types of training बस and method of training बस meanings ही है.
Meanings ही है ना? तो ठीक है ना? तो need and importance detail में दूंगा, है ना? And types and methods का only meaning दे देगा, तो chapter complete. Not complete. The last stage is there, na? That we will do it in the second lecture. Write down. Training, the most essential and useful. Training, the most essential and useful part, P-A-R-T part, most essential and part for both firm and the candidate. For both the firm and the candidate. For both the firm and the candidate. which trains the workforce, and makes them a valuable asset for the company. You understand the word valuable asset? And makes them a valuable asset for the company. Underline that word valuable asset. Second point. Shall I?
Yes, sir.
It enables the employees are not employers, to obtain. अभी ये सब training का benefit for the workers. Okay, you can write one below the other. To obtain, you write one below the other. Huh? High job security, higher earnings, and third one, quick promotions. Higher job security, higher earnings, and third one, quick promotions. Now you both tell me, out of these two, three, anyone you don't understand? Could not laugh. Anyone you want me to explain out of the three?
High job security.
Okay. And Saket?
No, sir, not at these.
The Bhumi was of the view, so if the company doesn't pay me in the training, I will go to other company. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But then what is a job guarantee that that firm, without training, taking you now? But they can remove you anytime saying that you do not have the experience. But when you are working in a company which gives you 2 months of training and they give you 2 months of stipend, correct? At least your job security that they will not remove on the pretext saying that you are not fulfilling our criterion. Correct?
Yes,
so
sir.
through the training, both the candidates and the firm, at least in one good mental relaxation is there, that this candidate will work for at least few years with us. Why few years? That is nothing but job security. Look, in a volatile situation like today, what is going on in the world, especially this Ukraine-Russia war, correct? America is facing the crisis, Great Britain is facing the crisis, and majority of the European countries are facing the crisis. And if I want to talk about China, have you heard about yesterday? China is doing the lockdown like it used to do earlier. So the biggest company for manufacturing iPhone, Foxconn, which was in China, it has been closed. Yesterday news only they showed the laborers were hitting the police and the person who are not allowing them to get inside the job. So everywhere, what is the problem now? There is no job security. Are you not reading the news of Elon Musk? What is Elon Musk doing? In one day, 15,000 people are removed from the Twitter. Am I correct? Not 15,000, close to 1,500 people. So what is job security? One, you complete the training. One, you understand the requirement. One, you pass through that rigorous training. At least the company will not ask you to go out unless and until you do not quit the job. Is it okay? So you are getting a high job security. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us write directly. So the advantages of training are, अभी मैं एक लाइन में हेडिंग के बगैर ही दूंगा, you write it. Writing heading, writing explanation, it will double your job. I will give you one line. Advantages of training are, point number 1, it improves the productivity of a employee. It improves the productivity of the employee through quantitative and qualitative work performance. Through a quantitative and qualitative work performance. Underline both the word quantitative and qualitative work performance. Through a quantitative and qualitative work performance. Continue. So, a well-trained employee produces. So, a well-trained employee produces better quality goods. So, a well-trained employee produces better quality goods at minimum possible time. Better quality goods at minimum possible time. Second point. Through training, better utilization of the available resources. ब्रैकेट में डाल देना raw materials and machinery. Better utilization of the available resources. Inside the bracket you write materials, raw materials and machinery. Also with reduced wastage of resources. Also with reduced wastage of resources. And minimum cost of production. And minimum cost of production. Is this point clear? Saket will generally say yes. I hope Bhumi.
Yes, sir, clear.
Oh, Bhumi के लिए भी clear है?
Yes, sir.
पक्का? Okay, then the next point. We are into third or fourth? Third is it?
Yes, sir.
Third and fourth will join. Training helps in improving the overall knowledge and job skill of the employee. Improving overall knowledge and job skill of the employee, which in turn reduce the dependency of any supervision. मतलब अगर आप ट्रेंड है तो आप अपना काम खुद करेगा ना, सुपरवाइजर की जरूरत नहीं है. Of any supervision. Underline reduce dependency of any supervision. One more sentence. So training makes them more disciplined, self-dependent and responsible. Dependent and responsible. Hyphen reduces the cost of supervisors. Reduce the cost of supervisors. Put that word supervisor into double inverted comma. It is at the job. Have you heard about a job called supervisor?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
हाँ,
sir.
वो खुद काम नहीं करेगा, दूसरे का काम में. Have you seen?
Yes.
Then the last point, not last point, I think कौन सा है 5, 6, 7 उतना ही है ना? So what I'll do, I'll combine that to 5, 6, 7 into 1. Effective training program. Effective training program keeps the employee on. Effective training program keeps the employee on a high self-confidence, greater job satisfaction, at the same time the enterprise can expand and grow its business. At the same time, the firm can expand and grow its business more rapidly in less time. And one more sentence. With this, we'll wind up this para. A well-trained and well-dedicated employee, a well-trained and a well-dedicated employee draws high satisfaction and interest in the job, draws high satisfaction and interest in the job, which in turn reduces the absenteeism. You understand what is absenteeism? Carefully check the spelling. ABSENTEEISM. मतलब वो ज्यादा ही इंटरेस्टेड रहेगा तो जॉब से एब्सेंट नहीं रहेगा वो.
I didn't understood absenteeism.
अरे बाप रे. साकेत.
हाँ सर.
देख जो एब्सेंट रहता है वो खुद ही नहीं समझ में आता है. 2 days before you came and went away ना भूमि.
So I didn't came only.
ओए मुझे किसी ने बोला कि तेरा कुछ गाड़ी कोई लेके चले गया, ऐसा कुछ तो न्यूज़ आया.
परसों.
हाँ वही. Then don't tell me you didn't come.
हाँ तो आज नहीं सर, परसों आया था.
हाँ तो but what is the reason of absenteeism? Tell me.
सर स्कूटी.
हाँ स्कूटी. अभी absenteeism क्यों हुआ? Because there was some problem.
Yes.
अभी why does an employee will be absent? First of all उसको job पसंद नहीं आया. He is not interested. Correct? और जो ट्रेनिंग उसने सीखा और जो जॉब दे रहा दोनों अलग अलग है. So he will lose interest in the job. Are you understanding?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
वो भूमि की तरह एक दिन आएगा 4 दिन absenteeism डालेगा. क्यों डालेगा?
मूड नहीं है.
He might make 1001 excuses ना. But then if you are well trained, if you are well dedicated, if you are well understood, do you think whatever might be the circumstance, will you remain away from your job?
No sir.
Why not? Because you know what is the importance of you coming to the office, what is the importance of you not doing the job today only, a loss to the company. If the company is going in losses, how will you earn bonus? Samjha? How will you get the extra benefits? So this is how a well-trained or a well-educated, well-disciplined individual not try to be absent in any how condition. Dekha?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me any other point you want me to explain.
No, sir.
Okay. I am now only giving the headings and then we'll explain and leave it. Okay. By 6:15 we'll wind up this chapter and the next class we will start the new chapter. Will do? वैसे भी इसने क्या बोला, साकेत ने क्या
Okay,
बोला?
sir.
साकेत इसका डिटेल्स नहीं है ना, ओनली मेथड्स एंड टाइप्स ही है ना उसका.
Yes, sir.
I keep telling me one heading. एक काम करो, पहले put the heading in your notebook because I'm not going to give the notes. I'm just going to only explain. What is heading? The next heading. You're not finding it. Methods and types है ना?
Hello.
हाँ, I'm there. Methods and types है ना training का. एक काम करो.
Yes, sir.
Instead of me saying, देखो training methods का वो लोग ने एक चार्ट दिया है, flow chart. In the
Yes, sir.
textbook, you put that flow chart in your notebook. Make that flow chart. Training method डालना है ना. Take first on the job training and off the job training and write as it is. You don't write the arrow marks. याद है मैं कैसा बोर्ड में बनाता हूँ वैसा बनाओ. समझा? हाँ, once you do say yes, then we will start explaining only. No notes on this. Okay. Bhumi, you understood what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, वो ट्रेनिंग मेथड्स डालने का on left hand side on the job training, on the right hand side off the job training, और वो जो arrow marks है ना वैसा मत डालो, directly off the job on the job नीचे नीचे लिखते चले जाओ. Then I will explain one by one. Okay. Both have completed.
Son of the job type.
आराम से लिखो. Neat and clean, so that while writing only you are learning.
So done.
Check with him, Bhumi.
Wait a second. Doing.
Second, just wait. Let him write. Then I'll explain one by one.
Okay, sir.
Sir, done.
Okay. Now, before I get into on the job and off the job, what you two guys have a knowledge about on the job and off the job?
No
While
knowledge.
writing something you could have understood.
No, sir, nothing understood.
Very bad. How about Saket? Saket,
Hello, sir.
what is the difference between on the job and off the job?
Sir, of the job is a sir मतलब कि क्या बोलूं?
अरे जो वर्ड्स लिखा है उसमें नहीं समझा?
Sir, offline मतलब
Look, I'll tell you the basic difference between on the job and off the job. When you are using the word on the job, these are very few companies will come ahead. Why on the job? While working only they'll teach you. मतलब अलग से उनका ट्रेनिंग पीरियड नहीं है. क्यों नहीं है? Because the company cannot wait for long time कि भाई तू 2 महीने के बाद ट्रेन करेगा, फिर तू आएगा, फिर जॉब पे बैठेगा, फिर तू करेगा. So while you are contributing to the employee, while you are contributing to the production, you are learning the technique. But इसमें एक risk है. What is the risk? What is the risk? अरे on the job में क्या risk है?
sir losing job.
हाँ, no, not losing. The training may not be actually identified as training. Why it is not identified as training? Because काम करते करते वो कर रहा है ना. But if you are giving off the job training, what is off the job training means? You are purely coming only for training. Correct? So at least he understands now in the training period, my job is to only to learn. अभी जैसे I am saying, while you are writing the test only, I will teach you certain concepts. Are you ready to write the test then?
No, sir.
Why not? इधर तो हम लोग ट्रेनिंग देता है, क्या बोलता है, लेक्चर्स रखता है, डाउट सॉल्विंग रखता है, उसके बाद भी आप लोग बोलते हैं कि सर टेस्ट नहीं लिखना है मुझे. क्यों नहीं लिखना है? मैंने पढ़ाई नहीं किया है कि नहीं. एंड अगर लिखने आएगा तो भी पूरा नाटक बोलेगा, सर ये सिलेबस के बाहर है, सर ये तो आने का ही नहीं था, ये क्यों आया, सर ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है. सो डोंट यू थिंक यू आर मेकिंग लॉट ऑफ एक्सक्यूजेस? So when will you make a lot of excuses? When the training is on job. When it is off job, मैं बोलूंगा भाई तुझे जॉब नहीं करना है, आना है और only training ही करना है. So as long as the training is not complete, you understand that you are, nobody can dictate terms on you को ये काम करके दो, वो काम करके दो. क्यों? तुम पहले ही क्या बोलेगा, सॉरी सर मैं तो ट्रेनिंग में है ना, I can't do the work for you. So understood? Normally small firms who do not have big man force, labor force, वो क्या करेगा? उनके पास उतना टाइम नहीं है ना. पहला ट्रेन करना चाहिए, फिर वो कैंडिडेट को बुलाएगा, फिर वो ट्रेनिंग का पूरा टेस्टिंग होगा, उसके बाद आके जॉब करने का. Like a big firm like Reliance, correct, or a Tata, they have big manpower. मतलब एक साइड से ट्रेनिंग होगा, एक साइड से अपॉइंटमेंट होगा, दूसरा साइड से ऑलरेडी जॉब चालू है. So they can afford to wait. So that is nothing but on job and off the job training. समझ में आया? I explained the concept. What is on job and off job? Now for on job, Saket will tell me one heading. I'll be explaining, and off job, Bhumi will tell me one heading. Will do?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Saket, it's your turn. You are reading off the job. What is the first word that you have written?
Of the job, internship.
Off the job. Sorry. Come again.
Internship.
Internship. Now internship is what? I'm going to get employment for 2 years, out of which first 2 months are internship. Internship directly means what? Training. Is it on-job training or off-job training?
It's a off job.
ओए, on-job है क्या off-job है?
Sir, off job बोला ना आपने?
हाँ. अरे किसका heading के नीचे आया है वो?
Off.
Why it is off-job training? As an intern, you are going to be inside the company. You are going to be inside the firm. But are you going to add to the workforce or are you going to add to the production? No. You will be only in the training department. Is it okay internship for which is the full payment given or only half the payment is given?
Sir, half payment.
हाँ, we do not know exactly वो तेरा और एम्प्लॉयर का बीच में क्या एग्रीमेंट हुआ था उतना ही पेमेंट मिलेगा, but he will not give the full payment. Is both of them clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What is the
sir.
next word, Saket?
Vestibule training.
What is it? Vestibule.
Yes, sir. Vestibule.
Just 1 minute. What is the spelling of that word vestibule?
VSTIBULE.
Wait. अरे on the job में coach and mentor. अच्छा, you are reading off the job internship. Actually on the job पहला करना था. ठीक है रुको. Let me also see what is off the job training. Internship हो गया. Look at that word vestibule. Is the most common off the job training method. Vestibule means a room between the outer door and the interior of the building. What is the word outer door and interior of the building? अभी when you enter my office or my job, पहले एक रिसेप्शन रूम है, उसके बाद मेरा एक्चुअल फैक्ट्री स्टार्ट होता है. तो वेस्टिबुल ट्रेनिंग मतलब आप एक्चुअल फैक्ट्री में नहीं घुसेगा. आप कौन सा रूम में काम करेगा? कौन सा रूम में काम करेगा? Where I put it for the reception. अभी if you are working in a big company, वैसे ही machines में छोटा machines आपको सामने रूम में दिया रहेगा, where you are doing the training, but you are not working. You are just I'm so sorry. You are just trying to handle the machine, how to switch on, how to turn the lever, which is dangerous. If you put your hand here, what all the problem it might happen. So you are getting a training without entering the factory. So it is a small room between the factory and the outer door. Is it okay? For a clear purposes, let ask Bhumi to read vestibule. Come on, Bhumi, read.
Yes, sir. Vestibule training is the most common off-the-job training method. Vestibule means a room between the outer door and the interior of a building.
Okay.
Workers are trained in a classroom or hall within the plant. A large number of workers are trained under the guidance of expert trainers.
Okay.
Special instructors teach the theoretical and practical aspects of the job. Machines and equipments are used in the vestibule which are employed at the workplace.
Okay. So is there any word, any line you want me to explain, both of you?
No, sir. No.
Yes. Saket, ask me. What happened? Saket?
Sir.
What is the word you want me to explain?
Hello.
Under vestibule?
Sir,
Go.
सर वेस्टिबुल का बजट कैसा होता है, क्योंकि ट्रेनिंग एंड इंटर्नशिप में कम देते हैं.
देखो, इट इज नॉट एन इंटर्नशिप. अभी देखो, एक्चुअल मशीन है फैक्ट्री के अंदर, उसका रेप्लिका है, उसका मॉडल है. हैव यू गॉन टू एनी टाइम दिस कार ड्राइविंग स्कूल?
यस सर.
हाँ, कभी कार ड्राइविंग स्कूल में देखा है कार का इंजन एक जगह पर रखा रहेगा?
हाँ.
और इंजन के साथ स्टीयरिंग भी रहेगा, बट एक्चुअल कार नहीं रहेगा. ओनली द इंजन एंड द स्टीयरिंग एंड द ब्रेक्स, and you are asked to sit in that. अभी तो नहीं करते हैं. I remember during my driving test they asked me to sit in that and बोला first gear डालो, second gear डालो, third gear, reverse gear. मतलब actually मैं कर रहा हूँ, but there is no car. What is there? Steering, brake, clutch and race and the engine. और engine start भी होता है. So are you actually driving a car?
No sir.
Then what are you doing? You are getting a feel of the car by without actual apparatus. पूरा कार का feeling मिल रहा है आपको? So vestibule means might be a replica, might be a model, but you are not actually working in a factory. Which job you are going to work, उसका model या उसका replica रहेगा जिसमें आपको वो काम करने बोलेगा, under the supervision of the trainer. Because trainer cannot come into each and every employee when he is working in a big factory. सोच लो अभी 1000 employee है. Can we keep a supervisor for all the 1000 employee behind them?
No, sir.
At least a batch of 100, I can make 10 batches. So all the 10 batches will come one or twice in a month. They will get the training of that actual big machine on which you are going to working day and night. So once these batches are ready, then you are asked to get into a factory. That is what the meaning of the word vestibule. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the third stage? Tell me the heading.
Case study.
Case study. Come on, you read case study because it is easy, because we also do it in our subjects. Na? Read what is given. I'll explain in 2 minutes.
This method is used to take problems solving skills. A case contains some problem. The trainee reads and analyzes the case and suggests a solution to the problem.
Now, if I say the word case study, if you remember, I have shown you a movie of that Munna Bhai MBBS. You remember?
Yes,
In
sir.
that, before they become a doctor, what do? एक पेशेंट को रख के वो लोग स्टडी नहीं करता है, वो पर्सन जो चेयर में बैठा रहता है और जिसके आईज में लोग टॉर्च मारता है, बोलता है कि the eyelids are closing, sorry, the eye pupils are contracting but he is not closing the eyes. और बार बार केस नहीं बोलता रहता, तो उसमें संजय दत्त क्या बोलता है, ये केस नहीं है, ये जिंदा पर्सन है, उसका नाम से बुला. Understood? So the company might have caught one case which was the most deadliest problem for that company, and they might ask these people to work on that case to understand कि ऐसा अगर unique problem आएगा तो how would you tackle inside the company. So that is nothing but a case study. Is it okay? Guys,
Yes, sir.
I'll read the details.
Yes. This method is used to teach a problem-solving skills. A case contains some problems. The trainee reads and analyzes the case and suggests a solution to the problem.
Okay. So here they are not going to get the real bite of it, but whatever the case earlier it has happened in the company, they will analyze the case and the trainer will ask them, under this case, how will you bring out the solution? So once that XYZ candidate is able to give him the solution, they are very happy that once he's getting into the real world of working, whatever might be the situation, he or she will be able to find the solution. Is it okay? Hey, actually,
Yes,
what I'll give you notes of vestibule and case study when I'm reaching the classes. A role playing है, फिर lectures है, seminars है, conference हो, मैं एक line में देता हूँ, ठीक है? अभी let us leave the time for off job. Let me take you the easy one, coaching and mentoring. On job पहला लेता हूँ because I didn't see the chart. I thought off job is first. On job, let us take it first. Saket, you only read the on job first one from the textbook.
on job training.
That is
Under this method,
go ahead.
Hello?
I'm there. Go ahead.
Under this method, employees are assigned a specific job and they learn by performing the job in the accurate work situation. Therefore, the performing the job.
Apparent, not apparent. Apparent work situation. उधर लिखो real work situation. Apparent means real work situation. Go ahead.
Therefore, it is known as a learning by doing. The
Underline the
employee.
word learning by doing. You imagine the mathematics lecture. When sir is teaching you algebraic expression, sir is always there with you. Correct?
Yes.
But certain exercise, I think miscellaneous na, group D बोलते हैं ना आप लोग, which is neither from the textbook nor from the volume, but it is outside, for which he or she will train you while doing what all the challenges you will get it, and while working what all the problems you will face it, and while facing these problems, how you have to tackle the work. So coaching and mentoring in a company or a factory simply understands only one thing. What is one thing? That on-job training is one where both the candidates and the trainer has to be on the toes. What does on the toes means? What the problem Saket faces while handling a machine. Bhumi might not face the same. Correct? Bhumi might face some new set of problems which Saket might not face. So what I should do as a trainer or a mentor?
Solve both problems.
Both problems. But is it so easy for the mentor to solve the problems? Because one is doing A part clearly, other is doing B part clearly. So what I will in fact tell ki
Sir, exchange it.
A part is done absolutely by Saket. Saket, just can you help Bhumi? How did you do that A part? More than the trainer, if the person who is under training is saying the experience, the opposite person learns it quickly. Similarly, what I will ask Bhumi, why don't you explain the part B of the machinery which is not understood by your friend? समझ में आ रहा है? So this is how we do the mentoring or training facility. Correct. Second point. What is the second point?
Understudy.
It is understudy. So please read it silently. What does understudy means?
Under this method, the trainee is imparted training by a senior and experienced employee. The trainee is designated as the successor to the trainer and learns by observation and imitation. Imitation. The purpose is to prepare the trainee to fulfill the vacancy arising from the retirement or promotion of the trainer.
Okay. So normally the well-experienced people is who? Either he might be a retired fellow or he might be a trained fellow who had been working in the company and in the same process for last 15 years. So what he has gained by working for last 15 years? What he has gained?
Gained experience.
He has gained immense experience. So the trainee who are coming for the first time in a company or a factory to understand what is the trouble, he might have seen through that stages day in and day out. So don't you think he understands the process in a much better manner as compared to any other person? So this is that. What is that? Understudy. So it's a perfect time for the break. So you guys go for a break. We will meet after 15 minutes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Rejoin in 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye.